Hello everyone, it's been a couple days since the last video, and the reason for that is that my next video I wanted to be, well, I've been waiting for something for a while to come through, and it was delayed by a few days, but it finally came in. It is an SSD. So for my laptop, I want this Lenovo ThinkPad T420. Has a hard drive in it, and I want to upgrade to an SSD, so I went ahead and bought a 240GB SSD. Claims to have read of 520 megabytes a second. It won't focus, but and then writes of 550. You can just about see it there. Sometimes it never wants to focus, and I don't know why. Anyway, so we're going to open this up, and we're going to put it into the ThinkPad, and to measure the difference between a hard drive and an SSD, we're going to compare it to this Acer Aspire 5750 up here, which also has a hard drive and has the exact same specs as the ThinkPad, so it should be pretty accurate. Both computers right now both have a 320GB hard drive. They both have 8GB of RAM, and they both have an i5 2520M. So we're going to put an SSD into the ThinkPad now and measure the difference. So pull it open up here. Barely opened. Was meant to come. There's a square outline here that you can probably see around the edge. Nah, it doesn't matter. Right, open. Yeah, we're getting it open. There we go. SATA solid state drive. So yeah, that should fit into the computer nice and all well. So let's put that aside here, and we'll bring up the ThinkPad. And there's a lot more. Don't ask why this is off. It's because, well, I'll say anyway, it's because unfortunately keyboard broke, so I took the keyboard off. You'll soon see in a minute. And there's a screw in here that holds the keyboard in, and I can't put the screw back in, so I just decided to keep the whole panel off. But yeah, hard drive out. Now it has these wee rubber bits on the side, so we'll take them off the hard drive, and hopefully, it might not, but that doesn't matter, hopefully it'll go onto the hard drive. So that's gonna go in that way. Yeah, they look exactly the same, so hopefully this will fit on here. Not really. That's alright, they don't really need to be. So let's put that in there. It's gonna be kind of hard because it's not. I'll put them on the edges anyway, just to make sure, because now let's go and test to see if it'll turn on, and then we'll do the comparison. Okay, so I've got the SSD in. I managed to get the rubber bits on the side. I took the bit with all the circles off here, screwed it onto the SSD. Then I was able to get the rubber bits on the side. So this is our old hard drive. I've got the SSD in, and I'm just thinking, this is why I've got no keyboard, by the way. And I need to turn the keyboard on by putting a piece of metal right there. But I'm just thinking I may need to install Windows 10 on this. I never even thought about that until now. But let's just make sure it starts up into at least the, I can't even remember what happens if you don't have Windows installed, but we'll soon find out. Wow. It's silent as well. I can't even hear anything. Media test failure. Yeah, okay. That's our SSD there. That's it. But we're gonna have to go and put in. You can hardly see that, but we're gonna have to go. That's our boot device there. That's our SSD. We're gonna have to install Windows though, so I'm actually gonna have to do that. That'll take a while, and then I'll come back. All right, I've got the SSD in my T420 here, and the same old hard drive in here. Same specs. And if I put them beside each other, I can just about get them close enough together just to get both the screens in view. And yeah, so I'm just going to start out with a boot up test. They're both connected to the same Wi-Fi. I've tried to make it as accurate as possible. One thing I actually noticed, while I've had the top off this T420 and I've been using it, the CPU I've felt sometimes, and it's been very hot. And I noticed there now while downloading everything, because I have the same things downloaded on each one as well, just to make it even more fair. Well, it's not fair but we know this one's gonna win. But we just want to see by how much. Like, what's the difference? Is it worth the upgrade? But the CPU and the RAM under here were both very hot, and I noticed that when I was downloading the things there now, they were both dramatically cooler. I also have a temperature app on both of them, so you can see. I think the reason this was cooler is because maybe the SSD is taking more load off it than the hard drive has been. So they're both under less stress. So we'll see how the temperatures stack up as well. But this one I have to start right here with a piece of metal, so I'll get ready to do that. And here's the power on button for the Acer Aspire. Let me just check. I do have it. No, I don't even have it plugged in. I've just dropped the charger. Be right back. Alright, I've got it plugged in now. So I've got my piece of metal here and my finger here. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Both computers are powered on now, as close to as possible. Now, yes, the logo has came up on this, but Acer first. This actual quality isn't the best, but anyway. Okay, let's see here, because the SSD is still gonna win. Just don't see. You can tell here. Bam! How quick was that? I don't know. I will have timers on the screen so that you can see the actual time difference. I might actually have to speed this up. Depends. Alright, so massive difference there. Now, when I've got my keyboard connected, because the keyboard's obviously off on here, so I've got it connected to a wired keyboard. So I'm going to press the spacebar at the exact same time. They both obviously come up at the same time, so I have a password. I don't care if anyone here sees it, because nobody's going to be able to get in. I'll type in the first 5 digits on them both, and then I have my finger over the last digit, which is a 4. And 3, 2, 1. Let's see when they will actually get to the screen, the main home screen. Sorry, this is really blurry, but you can tell when it gets to the home screen. So obviously we're going to see another drastic difference here. They're both going to start doing stuff with Steam. Just ignore that. That one's going to start updating as well when it gets onto it. I'll just X them both out. Alright, another drastic difference there. You can see I have Roblox installed on this one, but I couldn't get Roblox installed on this one because as of recording right now, I'm sure lots of you would know Roblox is down right now. So I couldn't get that Roblox installed on the T420 right now, just yet. I won't be opening it on this one because obviously it's down, it won't work, and I've got nothing to compare it to as well. But I have something called Core Temp here. It's actually starting to download the Steam thing. Core Temp up in the corner of both of them. You can't really see it on the Acer, but it's there. I'm trying to get both screens in, but it's just about. So I'm gonna double click them both. It's a small app, so it's not gonna take long for both of them to open. Oh yeah, I forgot this came up. Obviously, it came up on it even came up on the T420 faster as well. Just a slight difference. It's a small app, doesn't take that long for any computer. Okay, so I have the temperature apps up here. If we go to the T420, you can see that the cores are about 40 degrees, high 30s to, yeah, just high 30s actually. It says max 60 degrees, but that's only because as soon as I opened the app, it was opening it all. So small load, and a low temperature. Over here we have mid 40s roughly all the time. Also has a max of about 60, 55, 56 to 61. So yeah, slightly hotter on the Acer at mid 40s compared to high 30s on the high 70s, high 30s on the T420. So let me zoom out to 0.5 zoom again. So we're gonna close these apps now. And we're gonna let's just open Chrome. Start with a smaller app. Basically immediately. And as we wait for the Aspire, this is actually ridiculous how slow hard drives are. You can tell why the new Xboxes are really the new next gen consoles are a lot faster. There we go. A lot longer to open. Yes, I have Kilmaz Games pinned up here. You can't even see it, but Kilmaz Games. But anyway, we have YouTube here. You can hardly see. It's actually a bit surprising how hard it is to see the screen. Let's open YouTube. Same time. There we go. There we go. That actually wasn't too drastic of a difference. I'll move that over. Let's OBS Studio. We'll try that anyway. Open there. You can see me. Let's wait for the next. Is the Acer even gonna load it? Did I even click it on the Acer? Yes, I did. That actually amazes me how quickly this SSD is. It's actually really good. It takes a lot longer to exit out as well. Alright, so we have Friday Night Funkin' on both laptops. So let's start them both now. Straight up on the T420. Wasn't too far after on the Acer. There we go, we're on the home screen now. Not the home screen, but like the main screen. Wasn't too far behind actually. Let's press enter at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Okay, pretty much the same time. Let's press enter again. Okay, it's not too far behind. Let's just go to week 1 and press enter at the same time. Okay, so start sooner on the T420. Actually wasn't too big of a difference on there. And that's all I'm really going to be able to show today. Actually, let's just run. No, there's nothing we can really do else. Nothing else we can really do. So that's how it's definitely worth to get an SSD over a hard drive. You'll get massive increases, and it actually seems to take load off of your CPU and RAM. What I've felt anyway, it feels a lot cooler. So I definitely recommend upgrading, and give me suggestions on what next video to see. Give a like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.